Hey folks, welcome back. It's been a really busy few weeks, so I'm really sorry I haven't put anything up. I had planned to do something about 3 or 4 weeks back. I had it all ready to go and I was going to spend the evening videoing it, and then I found out we have a mouse. Christy's downstairs and she opens up one of the cupboards and thinks she sees something move, so of course she says, hey, come help. So I come down and look and I haul everything out of this cabinet, one of the bottom cabinets in our kitchen, and sure enough, at the back end I find a mouse hole. Hooray! I also found out that whoever built the cabinets back there didn't do such a hot job. There was a gap of about 1 inch wide, it goes up about 1.5 feet, that they didn't fill in with wood, so they just covered it with tape and they painted over it. Yay! Hooray for good workmanship! So anyways, the mice ate through the tape and they came through, so we had to haul everything out. I got some plywood from Dad and I bolted over the hole, and then we had to scrub out the cupboard and make it all clean again and get everything back. And so that was so much it for the next couple of days, just getting all that done. But I've done a lot of work in the computer room, we've done a lot of work around the house, so I've got a whole bunch of footage that I've shot over the last few weeks that I'm just going to sort of put in here, and don't have any overall sort of story or plot line or discussion or anything like that, but here it all is, and enjoy!
I feel fantastic, and I never felt as good as how I do right now, except for maybe when I think of how I felt that day, when I felt the way that I do right now, right now, right now.
It's getting close to that deadline I imposed for myself to move out of this room and get Drea in here and move myself into that little small room. So we've started in earnest the spring cleaning to get everything done. So we've taken everything out of Drea's room. Mama and Drea are in the other room right now starting to sort through stuff. We've gone through, listed everything out, cleaned it all out, got rid of all the garbage. And we've got some bins for her to start storing stuff in rather than just on the floor. And now we've got boxes of stuff that she's going to go through now and see what she actually plays with, and what she's gonna put away for the garage sale. I've been doing my part. One of the big stages in this room here is to get to that closet back there and start getting the things out of there. The big problem was there was a ton of junk in the way. Boxes and boxes full of stuff. We had a huge box full of medical supplies when Christy was getting her chemotherapy. Stuff that we figured, well, we'll just save it in case she has to do more chemotherapy, and then she hasn't had to do any for the last 1.5 years. So, it's all expired now, so we're getting rid of it. We have like a half box full of old prescription medicine that she was taking that we have to take to a pharmacy to dispose of. And we have this huge pile. This is all the stuff that we got out of my computer room, all the stuff that was blocking the closet. My old computer down in there, speakers that none of you wanted, and all tons of recycling to take away. Drea and I have also been working together to get rid of a whole bunch of stuffed animals. She had a ton and I had a ton. Me and my previous wife used to collect stuffed animals, so when I moved into here I had a huge amount that I just put up on a shelf and haven't touched for the last couple of years. So I went through, got rid of any that don't actually have a lot of meaning for me, and we're going to be adding those to the garage sale, so hopefully a lot of young kids will get them and be happy. 8 zip disks. You remember these? Like 100 megs of storage on a little disk. It only goes into one proprietary drive, which I do still have. I have a zip drive. There's nothing on these that I could possibly want. These things aren't even recyclable, at least not here in Calgary, because we don't have unmarked plastic recycling here. So they're garbage. The zip drive itself, at least, I can take to electronic recycling. I do admit I have one particular hoarding problem. I'm not a hoarder in general. I mean, a lot of stuff I'm not that attached to. It's just junk I'm happy to get rid of when I actually finally look at it. But one thing I have troubles dispensing of, getting rid of, anything like that: cables. I have every electronic cable from like everything I've ever had. I have cables and equipment for stuff I don't even have anymore. Do they even make computers that use serial cables anymore? Like, seriously, do they? Alright, here they are all laid out. All the different cables that I had in boxes. Everything from power supplies to network cables, including a crossover cable I've never used. Old video game cables, including a RF antenna adapter. Lots of coax and RCA. A ton of USB to anything you can think of. Some serial cables, printer cables, a whole bunch of other stuff, including a ton of things I don't know what they are. Maybe you can help me out. Do you recognize any of these? Untangling the cable nest. Occupational hazard of the geek.